Hey everyone, I'm Joseph coming back at you again with another episode of Art and the Garden, the series where I can share two things that I have an enormous passion for: my art and my container garden. If you're ready, let's grow. All right, so this is the end of summer 2022, but I'm going to take you back to the end of summer 2019, and this was before the pandemic. I was invited out to do a live painting demonstration at the Museum of Fine Arts Bayou Bend, and I began doing a series called Landscapes of Bayou Bend, and this is just one of those pieces I worked on. At this point, I probably created about 15 or more pieces for that series, Landscapes of Bayou Bend. And so I'm working with acrylic and having a good time with it. It was a fun day. And this was, again, before the pandemic. People were out and about, and I was just having a really, really wonderful time sitting and talking and sharing my art with the patrons and the students and the kids, everybody that was out and about on that day. But again, this is the end of the summer, so let me give you a little idea of what we're talking about in this video in the garden. It's the end of the summer. Today is the last day of summer, September 21st, 2022. And I am going to give you an idea of how my summer garden went, how my summer container garden went, some things that really went well, and then some things that I will look to continue to grow as I move forward with my container garden. So as I chit-chat with folks and finish up this painting here, we'll take another minute or two and, go take a look. Well, take a walk through the garden, and I'll get you caught up on where we are at the end of the summer 2022. So I'm going to kind of step aside with this. The overall piece came out to look like this, and I think it turned out really well. So, hey, tell you what, let's go take a walk through the garden, and I'll give you an idea of what's going on. Well, first let's start off with an update on these puppies. Our female had a litter, and my God, they have taken over the backyard. I've had to use my barricades that I kept the dogs out of the garden with to block in these little guys. But anyway, we keep on going. It was 10 of them. Oh my. So let me give you an update on the container garden. This is how it's looking so far. Not really bad, and I can't wait to share with you. I'll kind of share with you individually what everything looks like. The purple hull peas are a hit for me. I love them. I love growing them. I love planting them in succession, and I have several. I think about four containers with purple hull peas. You see, they're growing really, really well. I've harvested quite a few so far, and they can continue to produce. This was the first one I put in the ground. It was in a container. I'm sorry, and I had it in the shade. This one is not doing too well, so I'm trying to give it some sun, give it a little fertilizer, get it going again. But it's still producing, and I'm still pretty pleased about it. And one of the most recent ones that I put in a container is growing extremely well, producing some peas here, and looking good. So the purple hull peas are a hit for me, as well as this green onion. The green onion has always been a pretty easy grow. I have about four I think about 4 containers of the green onion. And I mean, my goodness, I've harvested green onion all summer long, and they have really been these have been really productive. Also, my other plants, my ivies and my celotias and my calanchuis and things like that are all doing pretty good too. Those are my decorative plants. My garlic is doing extremely well. I think you can grow garlic in this climate pretty easy. And so I have about I think I have three containers with garlic growing really well. Here's the other 2 that are really doing well. So proud of this garlic, and proud of myself. First time growing it from store-bought garlic, and it's coming along pretty good. I like this. Looking forward to harvesting when the time is right. Also, I have the over here, the russet potatoes are growing pretty good. Put these and a lot of things I'm not really concerned about, but wondered about if they were going to grow well was because of the summer and so late in the summer. My okra, one thing I did, I removed my shade cover, and so my okra has gotten sunburn, but still producing. Oh my goodness. They are growing and still producing. But by the end of this, I will be putting my shade cover back up. I was thinking that those hot summer days were over, but they're not. They're still here. So my okra is still growing. I want to protect them a little bit more, keep that sunburn down as much as possible. My mare lemon tree is doing well. The only issue I'm having is with these leaf miner attacking the new growth leaves. I treated it with neem oil and things, and usually I'll cut off the areas where the leaf miner has destroyed the leaves and get that out of the plants. Because again, they only attack the new leaves, new growth. So the other part, the other leaves, the other part of the tree is doing really well. Avocado tree, I'm hoping is doing well. This is my first time growing an avocado tree, so I am trusting that it is growing and doing its very best to be productive, and I love it. Now on the growing table, I threw some broccoli in some soil. Some broccoli seeds in soil, and I'll see what happens there. I also have look at that red bell pepper. Threw that in some soil a while back, and I'm just kind of waiting to see. This cayenne is looking pretty good. It needs some nutrients, I believe. I've been kind of neglecting it because I didn't think it was going to really grow, but now it's starting to produce. And I'm going to give it some fertilizer. I'm going to give it some a little more care, a little more attention. And look at this Roma. I just put a little Roma in some soil just to see what happens. And then my okra, again, I like to plant in succession. This sugar baby melon vine. This was the first one I put in the ground. Put in the container, and it's really growing well, especially once I began to treat it and fertilize it with the bone meal and blood meal. And then I planted at the beginning of the summer a few more vines, and they are producing really, really well. I hate having to use the blood meal right now because the dogs tend to be attracted to it and want to dig in it. Until I can get my barricades back up, I'll probably just try to continue to water my my sugar babies and stuff. So let me throw this shade cover back on top, get everything kind of cleaned up, and that's how my summer garden has been growing. I think it's been doing really, really well. I can't wait to maybe overwinter a few of these crops, these okra. I'm going to overwinter. I'm going to try overwintering the purple hull peas as well. And another thing that I am giving my giving it a shot at is growing some spinach. I planted some in some soil and have them kind of producing in the house, growing in the house here in my window, and looking pretty good. I've never grown spinach before in a container. In ground, yes, but not a container. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what it looks like for the summer. That's the end of the summer. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, please go to my website and get some merch, buy some prints, and you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. So you all take care and keep growing.